Hello, viewers, and welcome to the Apollo Network. Poseidon signing on, and signing in to our first mod review, or mod showcase, whichever one you prefer. And I'm coming to you guys from this new world. This is going to be our mod testing area I just recently built, and pretty much I've got everything from end portal, nether portal, mob testing area. I'm sorry about a little bit of lag, and some review. So today, guys, we have our first mod, Medicraft. This mod, guys, is pretty cool. It's pretty much makes it so that you can heal yourself and give you a quick advantage in battle without having to make potions, which is kind of easier in some ways, kind of harder in other ways. And each thing has different advantages, and it does give you some boosts that potions don't normally give you. So Modcat, I say we get started. So first up are these different plants that are added to the mod. You have aloe vera, chamomile, echinacea. I've never heard of this. I think I'm saying that right. Echinacea, garlic, ginseng, and flax. And before I go any further, I'm not 100% sure what flax does. There didn't seem to be anything in this mod flax related except for the actual plant. And I think that's because there's another mod by the same maker that adds different types of teas, and I think the flax is for that mod, and so this is kind of almost like a base mod for it. Quiet Modcat. Yeah, but so flax isn't really used in this mod, but the other ones are. So pretty much these will spawn throughout the world. You have to find them, get them, and when you get them, let me demonstrate. Say I get aloe vera, I find it. All I gotta do is just throw that in a crafting table, and I'll get the actual aloe vera plant. And it said, I think, that these are like regenerating, so if you plant them, they'll spread, which is good. It'll definitely help you. I'm not 100% sure how they spread, if they just spread like randomly on their own, or if you need to maybe bone meal them or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it says it spreads as a renewable source, so that's good. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the crafting stuff. And I set up all this stuff real nice with blocks, and can't see it says weapons and tools, but we're not going to need any of those today for this mod. I'm going to reuse the world, though, for next mod review. But all we need today is crafting stuff. So, the first thing you're going to need are these spools of linen fibers, and also the spool of silk fibers. And for these, you're just going to need string. 3 string for linen, 9 string for silk. And I'll get back to silk later, because silk has an extra use that the linen doesn't have. But then you can turn the linen into linen cloth if you put 3 linen spools together. Or if you want wool, you're going to need 6. And those are used to craft some other stuff. And here we go with that other stuff. And you can also make padded cloth, which is 6 pieces of linen fibers and 1 wool. So you're going to actually need 12 linen for that to make 1 piece of padded cloth. And we'll come back to the silk in a second. So with these you can make bandages. So all you gotta do is take the cloths, whatever cloth you have, put 3 of them in a row, and you'll get 8 bandages. Modcat, please be quiet. Anyway, I didn't realize you would just purr the whole review. Anyway, same thing goes with silk, which we'll get back to, with wool, and with padded cloth. Now, what you can do with these is these are kind of like your healer. So, allow me to go into survival. And I have the staircase here. Jump off, get hurt. So here are, first off, let's start with the regular linen bandages. If I hold it down like that, I'm going to get regeneration for 8 seconds. Which is a good little boost. Doesn't regenerate you that much, but say maybe you don't have hunger and you have these linen cloths, or linen bandages, you'll be good to go for, a time being anyway. So here's the wool. The wool does the same thing, with regeneration 2. So it's going to give you a bigger boost than the linen, which makes sense because it's more expensive. But only for 8 seconds still, so it is just a small boost. It's a do or die kind of situation thing. So here we go, and the padded bandages give you regeneration 2 also. So I'm not 100% sure what the difference is between the padded and the wool bandages. They seem to give you the same boost. So yeah, I really don't know what's the deal with that. I'm looking around to see if there's anything that tells me that. But I don't know. So those are the regular bandages. So now we're going to get into some of the more important bandages, and that's the silk one. So we already went over 9 string will give you silk fibers. Then you take those 9 string, or those silk fibers, put 6 of them together, you'll get a sheet of silk cloth. Slap those together like the other ones, you'll get 8 silk bandages. Now the silk bandages, I believe, you can use as regular bandages. Let me just test that out real quick. Run off the staircase. So yeah, you can use them. They'll give you regeneration 3, which is better than all the other bandages also. But there's a better use for them. And that is, if you combine them with the plants, aloe vera, chamomile, any of those things except for flax, they will give you the soaked bandages. So you have your chamomile, echinacea, ginseng, garlic, and aloe vera soaked bandages, which give you a better boost than the other bandages. So let me demonstrate now. The garlic soaked one I noticed had the biggest difference, and that is it gives you regeneration 3 for 10 seconds, or that might have been even 11 seconds, and resistance 2. So this one will really, if you're in a tight spot, this one will keep you alive and protect you from getting hurt anymore. So that's really useful in combat. The ginseng, if we run up here real quick. Here we go. The ginseng will just give you regeneration 3. So it's actually the same as the silk. There's a couple of things maybe the mod maker should kind of review about balancing these out, because the way I see it, there's no point in even soaking that one. And I think the other ones also give you regeneration 3. Let me just check though. So here's the echinacea. So yeah, regeneration 3. The time is definitely a little bit longer, but I don't know that it's long enough to actually like make it worthwhile to like get these. I suppose because these are so easy to get, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But since I feel like since there's like that whole extra step, it would be worthwhile for the mod maker to add an extra use for these. Maybe each one give you a different effect, like the garlic. Yeah, so same thing with the aloe vera. And the last one is the chamomile. So just wait for that regeneration to end, because I don't want to re-heal my hearts. Alright. Yeah, so regeneration 3 again. And again, a lot of this is also because there's a second mod that kind of goes with this that's more food-based. It's a tea mod. But, yeah, so that's that. So guys, one last thing before I go, and that is these, the bundle of bandages. And pretty much what these do are, in a way, they're similar to how cakes work. In that, and I guess I don't need to go into shuffle for you guys to see my effects. But pretty much you right-click on them instead of having to like hold it down and like use it. So it kind of makes it easier, and they also store your bandages, which makes that also a lot easier. The one thing though, I'm not sure how to craft them. There was nothing on the forum page that explained it. I tried messing around with the bandages, trying to combine them, and it wouldn't craft. I don't think maybe there isn't a crafting recipe for it yet, because I did see that like there was a list of like says something that these are all the crafting recipes that are made right now, and it wasn't one of them. But that should definitely be a crafting recipe in this mod for a future update, because this is that would be very useful, especially for like defending like a home base. And pretty much these come with every type that the bandages come in. So you have your regular silk, you have your chamomile soak, and pretty much any type of bandage that's in this mod is in this kind of block form too. But like I said, I think the only way you can get it is from the creative menu right now. So anyway guys, that was our first mod, Metacraft. If you guys want to check it out, the description will have a link to the forum page for the mod. And before we go, let's just take our book of mods and we'll write down our first mod in it. So, Metacraft. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this mod review. If you did, hit that like button. And this is Poseidon, signing off.